What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay, man, back at it again. And today we got the IG model hype has officially ended by the Thai Boogie podcast. I think that we're starting to wake up and realize that looks aren't everything in a relationship. Now, yes, looks and physical attraction is important, but values, morals, and personality also matters all. With that being said, you already know what the deal is. Support me on my other socials, and without further ado, let's get started.
Call you back, huh?
I remember growing up stealing my mom's magazines, going into the bathroom and, spending 30 minutes just scrolling through the magazines. If you know, you know. The older brothers, you know. It was nothing like a Victoria's Secret magazine back in the day. See, nowadays, but with the rise of social media and Instagram, you have IG models. One of the first IG models on Instagram was like India Love. I remember back in high school, a lot of girls wanted to be just like India Love from Tumblr and Instagram. As social media grew, the IG baddie look has become the new look that most girls want to go for. Most guys would love to experience. And
Definitely.
That look has now became most guys' standard. And they're willing to throw it all away if they could get their hands on an IG baddie, right? But I think the year of 2025, Instagram models are really on a decline. They're starting
to realize that they got looks, but what else you got? Because eventually looks fade, my nigga. Now, obviously, looks are integral or it has some semblance of importance, but it's like you can look good and still be a terrible partner, bad wife, bad mother, all that, right? It's just that you have a good body, so you have more leverage in the relationship.
Exposed for what they really are, chasing men that have money while painting a beautiful picture to the world as if they worked hard for the things that we see them have. But now it seems like the curtain has been pulled back and we're getting to see the real side that's actually behind the cameras. Check this out right here.
Okay, what you see? Alright, what do we don't see? Oh no, she done took down the whole TV, man. The whole flat screen, man. Oh, let's check out these comments right quick. This is wild. It be that BBL juice that goes straight to the brain, causing all types of brain damage. That's what happens when dudes choose looks over substance. That's true. Some of y'all dudes be choosing looks over substance, man. I mean, look what happened to Shannon Sharp. That man done lost millions of dollars, reputation severely damaged because he wanted to mess with some 20-year-old like OF model, something like that, right? Because he wanted to mess with a girl like that, man. That's what happens. You choose looks over everything. You cloud your mind. You stop thinking about, things that actually matter. And then next thing you know, my nigga, you in a situation like this, bro. Done tearing up this man's whole humble abode. Causing a whole outburst and shit. See, bro, she's standing in front of the car now. This dude can't even go nowhere. Bro, she's crazy, man. She doing the most for no reason, bro.
Come on, bro. What is you doing, bro? Alexandra, this is a scene, man. What is you doing, bro?
People in the comments are so mentally fried. Y'all really talking about what he did do to the woman. Don't crash out for nothing. I didn't have to hear backstory to see that this is what she's doing. That things are not going her way yet, bro. I don't know what happened or what could have happened in this scenario, but it seems to me that he flew her out or paid for her to go to his home and abode, or he just spat game at her and she wanted to pull up, like some of that nature, right? Some type of, you know, exchange. She arrived, they had relations, and now he's like, I bet, bounce. And now it seems like she's just throwing a goddamn temper tantrum. She breaking the TV, throwing clothes on the floor, causing a whole scene, basically. It's causing a whole scene, right? And I think that's what I'm getting for what I'm saying. That's what I think is going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but let's finish the rest of this comment. Typical spoiled YouTube girl behavior. This is who she was before she met him. Jesus Christ, we have no discernment. I'm not saying they're just people off the bat, but y'all have to use your brain and use concepts to put things together so y'all can make decisions that's best for you and that protects you. Use your brain. This is just her, and this is probably how she was as a teenager. Just crack, like she was doing the most, bro. Ain't no reason for her to be standing in front of the car. So it's jumping on the windows and all that. Like, that's just OD. Now she breaking this dude's camera and all that. Hey, if you want to deal with all that, hey man, that's all you. Couldn't be me though.
See, I've seen guys pass up on some really good girls, but don't want to have anything to do with them on a serious note because they feel like they could get somebody that's badder.
Yeah.
And then when I ask them, well, what exactly is badder to you?
They point to they showcase the IG model, aka the girl we just saw in the beginning clip. And it's like, you passing up on a girl that's gonna take care of you, love on you, and not really cause any types of serious problems, and is mentally stable over a girl who's really bad, banging body, but she's jumping on your car, slashing your tires, breaking your TV monitors and all that. Like, that's what you want, bro. Like, there's more to a relationship than just looks, bro. I think we need to get that through our thick skulls, because as men, we are very visual creatures, right? Dudes will put up with a lot of bullying, bashing, discernment, can put a lot of money on the table just to hit, bro, just to tap some. And what we need to realize is that you gotta have more self-respect for yourself and be able to see more than just the body. Like, what is your personality? What are your morals? Are you mentally stable? Do you have some money to yourself, or are you just begging for some? Like, we gotta have more knowledge of who we mess with, and not just sleeping on the first night or hitting on the first link, bro. Because even just having sex with a girl can lead to a lot of problems. I mean, look at Shannon Sharp. That dude has lost millions and had his reputation dragged because he was messing with that 20-year-old girl. Look at, I don't know, Zion Williamson. Man was messing with all these BBL, big booty Latinas and girls and all that. And now, bro, he dealing with all this drama, all these situations because he couldn't control himself sexually, right? This is what happens when you just give in to the wrong head, if you catch my drift.
Show me a girl, they usually look something like that. They have like the BBL setup kind of body. And that right there is exactly what you get when you choose looks over substance.
Indeed.
Fellas, I tell you that in my videos all the time. Over time, looks will fade. You will get used to the size of her waist. You will get used to playing with her ass. You will get used to that stuff. Once it becomes the norm, now you have to actually deal with the person that's in front of you. Stop choosing women solely off of their looks. Stop inviting women into your space solely because she looks good. But I don't think there's any better example of a man losing it all over an IG model like Shannon Sharp.
Indeed, bro.
Scott Bree? Who that is, coach?
This man said, the caption says, Shannon Sharp lost 100 mil, lost 100 million media deal, and got fought off ESPN to create generation wealth for $20. This nigga lost so much just for a girl, bro. It's wild. Like, it's insane what men are willing to give up and put on the line just for a box, bro. Like, it's insane.
Hey, Scott, I mean, who is that? Help me out.
You know what I'm saying? She little something. You know, she might be famous for vertical activity that she good at.
She a hooper?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Who she play for? Who she play for?
You know, she got her own little thing, you know.
Shannon Sharp was fired from ESPN after losing a $60 million lawsuit.
What happened?
A 20-year-old woman sued Shannon Sharp for $50 million after claiming he overpowered her and assaulted her for 2 years. Shannon Sharp said her claims were full of lies and that she's trying to get money out of it and that they're arranged.
What I don't get out of this is why he decided to settle. Why did he decide to settle for this stuff?
Was on 100% consensual.
Is there any evidence?
There was evidence that worked in Shannon Sharp's favor, which were texts of her messaging him, saying what she wanted him to do to her over a 2-year period. However, texts also showed concerning messages from Shannon. They were calling each other racist words, but were playing a role and played along in a weird fantasy.
From what I know, this entire thing just seemed like weird. Like it was like if they was doing things for 2 years and they was sending these types of texts, like she was talking about put this big black baby in me, all that crazy shit. To me, from what I heard, it sounds consensual. Even if it's weird and odd, and Shannon obviously shouldn't she trying to mess with a girl that's the same age as like his daughters and sons and all that. Like he shouldn't be doing all that, bro. He need to be moving wiser. Like, what is this girl trying to mess with you for? What is her purpose? What is her goal, right? And it's clear that she was messing with this dude for some type of profit. But he was so horny, he didn't pick up on that. And now he lost, I believe, like $25 million some dollars, bro. Because he decided to settle.
Some of those texts, Shannon Sharp did say he was going to overpower her. Her response
Crazy.
were saying to do it and played along with Shannon. Said,
this nigga just got finessed.
how could he have manipulated and controlled her if she was willingly driving to his house for 2 years?
If it was consensual over text, then
That's
how
what
did he
Shannon
lose
Sharp
the
said.
lawsuit? Does that mean he was guilty?
He offered her $10 million before the lawsuit even started, and she declined. Some believe that Shannon thought the damage on his image would have cost more than just giving $10 million to her. Others believe he was actually guilty and he's trying to cover it up. The victim knew she had enough evidence to win. In the end, he ended up paying her $23 million in a settlement to the 20-year-old where they both agreed it was consensual, but then ESPN fired him. Then announced she's retiring from OnlyFans, and now Shannon's getting clowned on the internet for acting like an idiot.
But if they both agreed he's innocent, why would he settle if the evidence was in his favor?
Some people are
Well,
saying
that's
he
me.
upset people in the industry and she was petty. Others are mocking him for saying things like, I don't date my age, I date my weight. And that this is his consequence because he's 57 and she's 20.
Well, I hope both parties receive justice.
It's too late! Shannon Sharp no longer works for ESPN 2025!
Shannon Sharp got done by that IG model. It really sucks. You know
That
why?
boy got finessed
Because it
out
was
of
consensual.
23
But we
million
gotta highlight the point that this
and got his
20-year-old
reputation ruined.
old man is messing with a 20-year-old girl and got played out of his career. Like, guys, at what point in time do we see a problem with this? $50 million was the cost of him never growing up. We look down on women if they have super high body counts, but when fellas do it, it's not looked at the same. In a way, I can understand, but I think fellas need to start getting shamed as well. The more women you mess with, you open yourself up for bigger losses. Like, do y'all dudes realize you are turning down your girl next door because you think you know about that girl that's on your phone? That girl.
Telling these dudes, man, you don't need to have a male hoe face, girl hoe. You don't need to have a hoe face in general. I don't know who's going around telling people that you need to have a hoe face and deal with all these people. You don't need it, my nigga. You don't need it. It's not a prerequisite to being able to deal with girls, deal with women, all that. You don't need to have that, right? I'm speaking to my male viewers right here because I think most of, you know, this type of space, you know, this type of talking points of girls shouldn't be sleeping with a bunch of dudes. I think we're starting to realize, or we have already realized, that nobody wants a girl who's been passed around by dozens upon dozens of dudes, right? We don't want that. But it's also targeted to the men because you shouldn't be trying to rack up your body count for what? Like, why do you need to have like 24 bodies? Okay, you slept with a lot of girls. All right, what's going on now? Like, you good? Like, you taking care of yourself? Do you have a girl that you really care about? Like a lot of this type of lifestyle where you just having a lot of sex, it gets meaningless after a certain point, right? It gets meaningless because you're engaging in something so close. You're literally going, you know what I'm saying, into somebody, but you don't even like them. You don't really care about them. You're just doing it for sex. It leaves both parties feeling empty, and it's just hedonism. It's just hedonism at its peak.
That's on your explore page. Like, what if I told you that most of your favorite IG models can be bought?
Now, the chicks that you see like on Instagram with a name, 2,500. 2,500 you in them guts.
2,500, like that's a lot of money, bro. That is a lot of money just for a girl to have sex with.
35, 3 grand to 3,500. Probably give her a complimentary facial with it too.
Okay, not 25,000 obviously, but 22,500. I misheard them, but that's still a good amount of money, bro.
So you changed the standard of the kind of girl that you want to spend the rest of your life with based on a picture when you don't know any of this person's characteristics, just to find out that some of these girls are actually loony as hell, as y'all seen in the first video that I showed y'all, and they also can be bought out for them to drop their drawers. But what baffles me is the same dudes that go about dating this way will look at you in your face and say that all women are the same and all women ain't shit.
Nah, you just dealing with the wrong ones. Like, you should not be dealing with a girl who's allowing herself to get railed for the price of 3,000, my nigga. Like, completely transactional. Like, you shouldn't. Like, if you want to deal with that, by all means, but I wouldn't want to deal with a girl like that.
I'm never getting married. You should never marry any of those girls that you be talking to. Most of the women that you try to talk to, you try to go for, they ain't shit. We gotta change our rubric for how we choose women and what makes them fine, what makes them bad. Just looking at her, sexually attracted to her, should not be enough for you to get into bed with her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously looks matter, right? They obviously are integral to how much you like a woman, right? But it's like, I don't want to mess with a girl who I know how she move, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want a girl who's trying to get at me. I'm like, oh, she look cute. And then I find out that she did this and she was in the bathroom with another dude. I don't like, once I hear all that, it's like, I'm so good off that. Like, my attraction goes from like here to like, oh, I don't even want to sleep with you. Like, I don't even want to be associated with you in that type of manner. Cause it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Ain't nothing worse than sleeping with a girl just to find out afterwards that she's crazy as hell. And you missed all the signs because you just wanted to get some of the box. I think my favorite part of the IG models getting exposed is that people are realizing that a lot of these girls are just beggars. They're out here begging.
Girls is getting flown out, my nigga. Girls is going to Dubai and dealing with the most crazy things I've ever heard of. I heard they get paid for these Dubai dudes for them to fecal poop on their, like, it's some wild ass stuff. It's insane.
Upkeep to be having free conversations. I had somebody reach out to me. They have been reaching out to me in my DMs, and I was kind of ignoring it, just leaving them on red because I'm not interested. Certainly messaged me, and so I said, okay, I'll answer. And I said, well, I'm actually on the way to go get my hair done. You gonna contribute to that? I really miss how.
That's begging money. I'm not paying for a girl to do anything if she not my, like. If you not my girl, bro, like, obviously if my girl want to get her hair done, I bet I'll pay for it because we in a relationship. But if you just a random who I haven't even met, nah, you got it.
Women used to act before social media. I really miss y'all before y'all started to act like everything y'all seen and nothing like what you know. I think that's the problem with relationships nowadays. Men are in competition with what females see on social media that's not even real. That's why
because the things that y'all require, I'm just here to tell y'all 90% of that never gonna happen.
Niggas be wondering why you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, some of y'all are having your expectations and standards met by social media, by people you never met. You don't know their situation. You don't know how they move. You don't know anything about them besides the fact that they got these Gucci bags and these cars, these helicopters. You don't know how they got that. They could have rented those, made it look like they have it. Whole time it's not even there. They don't even own it. A lot of social media is just your highlight reels, my nigga. It's your best stuff. It's the best photos, your best work. Like, bro, let's use the gym for an example. If I wake up out of my bed and I take a photo of myself shirtless, it's not gonna look the best. However, if I go to the gym, you know, I get a pump, right? I get a pump, and then I go into gym mirrors. Then I got good lighting, I got a good angle. Then I'm gonna look way, you know what I'm saying, way beefier because I took the best photo of myself, a highlight reel, versus what you're gonna look like most of the time, right? That's what it is. That's what a lot of social media is. When you're having your standards and your prerequisites completely judged by something that you don't know that much about, it's setting you up for failure, money. You're getting set up for failure, money.
You don't fuck with them, nigga. I asked you for food. You huffed and puffed. Can I get...
You begging.
Another nigga.
We got another beggar on our hands, fellas. Clock that T. Look, a lot of these chicks be broke as fuck. Be living horrible lives. Like, they do their little makeup, get their little hair done, which is pretty cheap, you know? But they be living in the projects. They be living with their mamas, with their grandmas, with their aunties, with their best friend, sleeping on somebody's couch, don't have shit. Waiting for you to put on that cape.
Captain Save a Hoe, my nigga. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it. Like, I don't want, like, to get with a beggar. I don't want to get with a beggar. Like, yo, you know, I'm about to get my hair done. Can you pay? Like, no, I don't even know you. We haven't even met up yet, and you want me to drop how much for your hair done? Like 100 some with the nails? Like, I'm good off that. I'm good off that, respectfully.
And save a hoe. No, sir. Don't do it. You know, and they had 15, 20 dudes all trying to spend money, you know? Because these chicks be cute, don't get me wrong. What the fuck they got to do with you handling your money? Another beggar. And I'm pretty sure she ain't the only one. It's 100,000, if not millions of them, waiting for you to come save them, waiting for you to spend your money. And some chicks, they be having their own money, not all of them.
You gotta move smarter than that, money. You can't be just like, bro, y'all. Like, it's like, I know this might be a little off top, but I don't understand. Like, I just saw a post on Twitter, right, on Instagram, about her Lil Tay, I think was her name, how she got $1 million+ in less than 24 hours and opening OnlyFans. Keep in mind, she turned 18 like less than a week ago, and niggas is already giving her millions. That shit right there is showing me that a lot of y'all dudes do not have any type of control over your sexual nature. Y'all are so easy to give in these women millions upon millions of dollars just to see some. Like, y'all don't got no, like, control over yourselves. Like, y'all just, a lot of y'all dudes is just super horny. Y'all not thinking right. Y'all not thinking with this. You thinking with your other head. This should be a message for y'all dudes to start moving smarter, bro. Y'all gotta start moving smarter, my nigga. Like, this is, like, the way some of y'all be moving, like, giving these girls all this money and all this attention when they really don't deserve it because y'all not in any type of relationship. It's crazy to me, bro. Because I couldn't imagine myself dropping a bag to see a girl be naked. Like, I couldn't imagine that. Couldn't do it, bro.
Not a lot of, but some chicks be having their own money and still want you to spend yours. You know, they want you to spend your money on what they want, and they want to spend their money on what they want. Why everybody looking out for her? Who the fuck looking out for you?
And I'm really starting to think that these women, like, are unemployed or homeless, because every other video clip
She's saying y'all girls is living on the side of the street with them signs saying, please feed me.
Podcast, it's like, oh, how much he got? My man gotta make 6 figures. My man needs to drive this kind of car. He needs to pay for my bills. He needs to pay for this. How much money? Money. And it's like, well, what you got? Because it seems like
that's a good question.
You don't have any money of your own, which is why you going so hard for his money in his wallet that he worked hard for. That's always confusing to me. Like, what y'all got going on? I'm not saying you need to date a man that don't got any money at all, but it's also like, I love the fact that I have my own and I come to the table. I'm not begging. I'm not asking for my bills to be paid, rent to be paid.
I respect that.
If you want to, and you got it like that, I'm not going to say no. But I'm not out here begging. Y'all be begging. It's starting to...
Like, if you a girl, right, you want to have your own money, you know what I'm saying, work your own job, you know what I'm saying, do that and this and the third, that's cool. That's cool with me, right? Because I know I'm going to be a breadwinner when I get in my relationship. If my girl want to, you know what I'm saying, work a little job, you know, have some money for herself so she can buy what she want to buy, I ain't going to stop her. Right? I ain't going to stop her. I'm going to be like, look, you know, I'm making this money, but if you want to have your own money, that's cool with me, right? But, like, that's different from a girl who, you know what I'm saying, works her own job, has some level of wealth for herself, and a girl who doesn't have wealth for herself but still brings stuff to the table, and a girl who has no wealth, doesn't really bring anything to the table besides her looks, and begs. Like, I don't want a girl who begs, bro. Like, I can't deal with that, especially if you only offering sex and looks to the table. Like, that's not enough.
Again, that y'all don't have no job, no savings account, no home. Like, what's going on?
What's your investments? Like, you making moves? You making plays? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
So now let me talk to the ladies. So the ladies that you see these girls up on IG and you're like, oh my God, I want a life like that. I want a man that treats me just like that, spend so much money just like that. My new standard is how she is being treated.
But you don't know how the girl got that money, and you don't know what her situation is.
You do not know what these girls are doing in order to get that handbag, okay?
I'm strange for a little piece of change.
Whole video on how these girls are traveling to Dubai to get doo-dooed on the forehead. Most of these girls are not showing you the whole picture. They are real life beggars. When you see a girl make a video saying, oh, I need a man that's gonna spend his money like this and buy me this and pay all my bills just off rip, just know that she's doing something behind closed doors that might be against your morals just to keep up that look that she's showing you. So please pay attention, y'all, because a lot of y'all are repeating words that you heard from a beggar. I need a man to do this, I need a man to do that, and then as soon as you ask somebody, well, what do you provide for a man, they can't say anything. Ladies, do y'all really think that is the way to go about things? Like, see it like this: when it's time for your son to go find a wife, are you gonna tell him, well, son, yeah, you gotta provide for a woman and you shouldn't expect anything from her? Y'all repeat the same script from beggars. So I think 2025 is the year that people are just realizing most IG models are not what you think they are. So ladies, stop trying to be like them. Be yourself. Nothing's better than uniqueness right now, because everybody's trying to be like Ari. And for the fellas, stop trying to find a girl that has that Instagram type mindset. Learn from the Shannon Sharp situation.
Learn, bro. A wise man once said, a fool learns from his own mistakes, while a wise man... Wait, hold on, let me redo that. A wise man once said, a regular man learns from the mistakes that he made, while a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. And that's real, bro. You don't gotta make the same mistake if the formula's already been shown, money.
Just sleeping with them can come with some high level repercussions. So please, for my ladies, for my men, have real value in real life and stop trying to compare yourself to some pixels on your
On your computer screen.
Hell, with AI, you're really not gonna know what's real. So fellas, you wanna get you a real woman? Find a woman that has a level of emotional intelligence. Find a woman that is self-aware and that's willing to take accountability. Find a woman that is in scripture, or else your lustful mind is gonna be satisfied, and then you're gonna have to suffer the consequences of constantly chasing your lust. Just
That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all gotta, in short, move smarter. Don't just focus on this. Don't just focus on that. You gotta focus what's in here and what's up here. But hey, good video by my dog Ty Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that was a good video. Like and subscribe, support the channel. Make sure to watch the original video. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and stay blessed, because it's your boy Jay's here, and I'm out.